Oh, that's bright. Jesus, show me the way.
Like, okay. Okay.
A girly I can get cause she don't get too many likes. A curly headed cutie I could turn into my wife.
Hey guys, Kayla Nicole here. Do you hear that scratching? That's what the video is going to be about. It's going to be my hedgehog update video. You know, just showing that he's still alive. Whoa, that's bright. Jesus, show me the way. Okay, please bear with me as I try to figure out my camera and all of its graceness. My pants are falling, I need a belt, but I'm gonna put that on when I go to work. Anyway, if you're wondering, my bed sheet is Disney, because I love Disney. Why did I put this on? Because this is Shadow's clean one, and as I was cleaning my room, I decided to clean his too, you know? And just in case, for those of you wondering how much I truly do love hedgehogs, I have socks that I got for my birthday because your girl's 23. I actually was gonna vlog it, forgot my camera, and then the night was basically such a blur that I'm kind of glad I didn't bring my camera because I either would have lost it or still not vlogged. So yeah, I rented a hotel in Manhattan and had my friends from college, and so went away to college, come and all that. But hedgehog socks, wah! Hedgehog socks, wah! Hedgehog socks in a color that I don't necessarily like. Hedgehog socks in my favorite shade, because gray is not a color, it's a shade. And then hedgehog, this is a bag, but hedgehog socks that I'm gonna put on now because it matches. Also, if you hear that scratching in the background, that is my hedgehog. And I will show you him in 1 second. Bro, you are so impatient, and I just cleaned and you made a poopies. So I was gonna do some updates because I've had him for officially, well, he's a year old. He turned a year old December 15th. And I made him like a little cake and all this stuff, and I'm gonna film myself, wow, English, Kayla, I'm gonna film myself probably making pancakes for him. Kind of want to take my glasses off because when I bend over they come off anyway sometimes, so you can see my face in all its glory. So I'm gonna take you to come see my hedgehog because he's impatient, and I know his cage is naked. Like I said, I'm in the process of cleaning his cage because I cleaned my room, but I'm gonna talk about him, some updates, some things that I realized, some things about his personality, all the schmash. Now please ignore his 2 cage poopies, but he's very impatient. What I've learned about him, particularly him, is the fact that, hi. Like, okay. I just cut his nails, and I did a full clean of my room, which means he's getting a full clean of his house too. And, okay. Hedgehog is a little grumpy right now because I cut his nails, and I was talking about how I'm cleaning. I cleaned my room. Whenever I clean my room, I clean his too. You know what I mean? Clean my room, clean his room. It makes sense because I clean my floor, so I might as well just give him a full clean. I clean my room every other week. And his house gets, his little enclosure gets cleaned daily. I have like little brushes, little wipes, you know what I mean? Anything that I need to do here and there, I do every single day. Clean up the stray poops, clean up the stray food, clean up the stray bedding. All that I do every day. When I feed my lizard, they get fed around the same time at like 10, 11 p.m. Fresh water twice a day, things like that. He's really good with eating and timing himself. Some people say that hedgehogs are like dogs, where if you leave food, they'll eat and eat and eat and eat. My dogs don't constantly eat. Well, my dog now doesn't constantly eat. She stops herself. My hedgehog does that too. Like, he'll pace himself throughout the day. When I full clean, I normally cut his nails too, which is why he's grumpy. Whenever I full clean, he's extremely grumpy. And then I put him in a separate little green pop-up bed while I clean his floor. I use 100% organic things, like 100% natural sprays, and then I let them dry down after I spray them, and then that's when I put his little tiny like comforters, beds, whatever you want to call it, fleece bedding on. And then I put his house, he's potty trained, his little pooper, all those fun things. Some updates about him that I've realized is that after I cut his nails, he's so like uncomfortable and I don't know, frightened, angry, frustrated, all these things, that he will not come out to poop. So because I have just cleaned his area and cut his nails, instead of me putting this down, I'm going to put a smaller version of this that covers half his cage, so that way he's forced to come out and poop and he can't just hide under and poop. Like, he so badly does not want to come out of hiding after his nails cut, which I get is traumatizing. He's still a baby. That's why I'd rather do it than have someone else do it, especially if they have to put him down. Like, that's so unnecessary. He's kind of difficult, but normally my mother, father, brother helps me hold him while I cut his nails. And we do it in the bathtub or the sink, so that way he, you know what I mean, he can't run away, things like that. And it only happens every 2 to 3 weeks, but he basically hides and then just poops under this blanket. And he's potty trained and he's still a baby, so I don't want him to get used to the habit. So for the first 2 to 3 days after I cut his nails, I give a smaller fleece blanket and put it in there so that way he cannot poop on the floor, I guess. He still has accidents every once in a while. He still poops in his wheel because in nature you run, you poop. He runs, he poops. He's a wild animal at the end of the day. But I like the fact that majority of his poopies are inside his little litter box. If he wasn't angry then, he's angry now. Why? Because the fact that he got poopy on his paws. I shouldn't have, like, left the poop in there. Well, not that I left it for long, but if he wasn't angry then, he's angry now. Say hi. Hi. Okay, don't say hi. I'm not holding him very hard either. He's purposely mushing his face. He needs to calm down. He's a little angry because I cleaned his paws because he stepped in a little bit of poopy that was in his cage. I've learned that hedgehogs have no depth perception, so if I put him on my bed, he's most likely going to fall off. I let him off and he's still on my arm. Like I said, no depth perception. Or so I learned from my vet. Basically, if I had to describe his personality, he's a drama queen. The things that he should be scared of, he isn't. And the things that he shouldn't be scared of, he is. You're gonna fall. Here. Come over here. No. Shadow. 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 There is nothing there. Shadow. Shadow. I am so very proud of you for listening to your name. Do you want to go under some? Figured it was best if I zoomed in a little bit. He is a drama queen. The things that he should be scared of, he isn't. The things that he shouldn't be scared of, he is. He's not scared of vacuum cleaners, but he's scared of, like, crickets. Like, if I feed him, I feed my lizard live crickets, which is over there. I can't feed him live crickets because they move and he gets scared. But I can have, see? But I can have a vacuum cleaner and he doesn't. So that's what I realized about him. He's also not the most social hedgehog. He reminds me of, like, any guy I've ever talked to. They talk to me when they feel like it, and not vice versa. When he wants to be touched, he'll let you touch him. If not, then no. If you're wondering why I put this sweater on, it was because of the fact that I just washed his feet, but sometimes if it's just his feet and not his whole body, I'll just hold him and, like, let him dry off in my sweater than actually having to rub his feet dry. Granted, I'm pretty sure, like, you can let his feet be wet and put him in his enclosure or whatever, but I don't know. I have a dog. I'm used to, like, rub, hug, hug. So that's what I was trying to do with him. These are freeze-dried treats. Yes, I know. Everybody's like, oh, freeze-dried treats aren't beneficial. You should not give your animal freeze-dried treats. Well, I tried giving my animal live treats, and he don't like it, so he's not bougie. Here. Wait, where are you? Here. Also, you dropped it. No matter how scared he is, he will always eat. Always. Like right now, he's coming out because food. Shadow, shadow, there's no shadow, shadow, shadow. I'm just gonna put a few in his little hidey hole. That's my butt. Go find the food. Go find the food. It's not over here. Shadow, you're gonna fall. And I'm not gonna be responsible for your falling. I'm gonna take you guys out to look. I think he found the food that I was hiding. Did you find it? He's legit on the food. I put a bunch of little snacks because he's doing really well today. He's sitting on like 5 of them. But as I was saying is that, or as you guys saw yourself, it doesn't matter how scared he is, he will always eat. You cut his nails, he might be too scared to poop, might be too scared to come out for a couple days. You want him out, just bring him some food. He's like his mom. But like I said, he's kind of slow. That's what I get for domesticating my pet. Let's see. Food. Let's see if he comes out. Like the movies, like, what is it? Hansel and Gretel. Follow the crumbs. But you see what I mean? Like, he sniffs it. But he can't find it. Papa. Do you see it? No. Hello. Like I said, I feed him once a day. Snacks not included. Fresh water 2 times a day. Full clean every other week. Little cleans daily. And that's really it. They don't really socialize, so I play with him for like 45 minutes, like lift him up, hold him for like 45 minutes a night. Look, he's looking for it, but he's just wrong way. Yay! Better late than never. Nope. Let's see how long it takes him to find the rest. Look, no matter how hard you dig, you're not going to find it. It's not over there. You got to move up more. Yes, you got to move up. Yay! Personally, I want to do more things that involve animals because if I do go back to school, I want to be for exotic animals and veterinary medicine. I figured I would list some things that I've written down about him because, you know, mama's got to stay aware. Okay, so I figured out how to make egg, apple, and banana pancakes for him because they are allowed to eat apples, bananas, and eggs. So I might film that next time I make that. He found the last 2 pieces. There's also Hedgehog safe cupcakes, which I made for his birthday. I wrote down what I put in them, so maybe if I make it again, it's just like unsweetened applesauce, baking soda, olive oil, shredded carrots, rice flour. He's not really a fan of carrots, to be honest, but he does like apples. What food do I feed him? Not pedigree. It's the blue cat food. I switched recently to like one that was more organic, more expensive, smaller bag, better. But basically, I was told that hedgehog food doesn't have all the nutrients that a hedgehog needs. So it's cat food and it has to have a certain amount. It's supposed to be like less than 15% crude fat, less than 40 or 35% crude protein, like less than 3% crude fiber. So I just look for anything that's under, you know what I mean? Like basically the smaller the numbers, the better. And whichever one's smaller wins out regardless of how much the price is for the bag, because I feel like healthier eating, less trips to the hospital. I'd rather spend an extra what amount on food than extra money to take him to the hospital. For example, I also wrote down how much it costs for those people that are wondering, like update. For one of the places that I was looking at, a general examination is $85, and then for his nails, they're $23 to get them cut. But the first time you get the nails cut and the exam, it's free. That's the place that I took my hedgehog to. It wasn't $85. It came out to like $100 because they gave him like to check for parasites or something, which he doesn't have because he's an inside hedgehog. Like I took him out twice for a photo shoot. That's about it. But yeah, you know, you gotta think of all the mini things that might get you. So it's not gonna be 85 flat. But in New York City, it rounds from 85 to 84. When I was in Albany, it was 50. So depending on where you live, it's more, especially since New York City hedgehogs are illegal. So vets have to be in New Jersey or Long Island. And as long as you have a good enough, I don't think they normally question, mine didn't, especially since I said I got it in Albany and I was interested in furthering it. And one of the reasons for having a illegal or exotic animal permit wise is if you're using it for educational purposes. So he is my foot in the door to understanding exotic animals. And my lizard's legal, but I also think it's considered exotic because when you think of non-exotic animals, it's normally birds, cats, and dogs. To a certain extent, like the most average animals are the non-exotic ones in New York City. because even though lizards aren't exotic, especially ones that you can get for 20 bucks, you still can't take them to a regular vet. So, you hear him? Oh, because I moved. They're lactose intolerant, though someone did say you can feed them dairy every once in a while. I think it was my old vet, like he said very rarely, like once a week. There's no need to. There's so many other things that they can eat that you don't need to resort to dairy. Let's see, it says they have a very low fat diet requirements, which means that their digestive system, when it comes to fatty meats, digests it a lot slower. So red meats, very rarely. Like, avoid an excess amount of red meat. The insects that he likes are crickets and calciworms and mealworms. I haven't tried snails. I haven't tried grasshoppers or pupae or cockroaches. Those things are normally live, and he doesn't like live animals. And that's why I don't feed him a lot of freeze-dried often, because I also know that's not healthy, but he's picky. And I don't want to give him food as treats. And I don't always want to give him fruits as treats, because he's also a wild animal, in a sense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all animals are... But you get what I'm saying? I want to keep him as close to his natural diet as possible. So, every once in a while, every other day, I'll give him a treat. 3, 4... Not too much. He's fine, okay? I took him to the vet like less than in December. It's January. He's good. He does not like dried carrots, but he does like dried apples. He does like ham. I have not tried dried peas or peas, but they can also eat those things. I legit have like check marks next to what he likes and X marks next to what he does not. He does like chicken. Lettuce. I've put lettuce in a mix of like fruit with him, and I'm not sure, to be honest. The lettuce was still there. I'm not sure if it's because, ooh, fruits are better than lettuce, or so I'm going to try lettuce by itself one day. Turkey, he likes regular apples that are not freeze-dried. Haven't tried. Haven't tried celery, but you can try. You can try salmon, you can try tuna, cooked spinach, cooked broccoli, cooked sweet potato, cooked asparagus, and cooked green pepper. Wow. Cooked asparagus and cooked green pepper. You could try those things. Have I? No. He likes peaches, which is great because his mom was allergic to peaches, so somebody can enjoy it. Haven't tried plums. He does not like eggs, believe it or not. He doesn't mind them if they're inside pancakes or, like, obviously things that he can't taste it, like the cupcakes for his birthday. But regular eggs cooked, he does not like. He likes hamburgers, well, which is just, like, red meat that's cooked, so it's not raw red meat, but it can't have seasoning or spices in it. Like, I'm talking, like, beef cooked prior to spicing. Give him a little piece. He likes hamburger meat. Didn't give him bananas yet, or cherries, or pears, or melons, or cantaloupes, or honeydew, or watermelon, or papaya, or mango, or squash, or pumpkin, or strawberries, cranberries, raspberries, blueberries, and blackberries, all without the skin, of course. So I don't know if he likes those. Those are to be determined, but they can eat them. Hi. Can I poke your nosy? Are you done? Being very dramatic, all because I lay down. Your girl has work soon, so I'm trying to like keep this as informative yet as quick as possible. He's gonna start freaking out again. Are you done? My nose is like running. So like I said, have work soon, try to keep it as informative as possible, trying not to bore you, trying to update you on him, what he likes, all this stuff. He likes running. Like I said, he's scared of so much that he's not supposed to be, but not scared of what he should be of. And no matter what, when in doubt, food wins all. Those are all the things that hedgehogs can eat, and those are my hedgehog's preference in regards to things that they can eat and what they cannot eat. The big ones aside from milk. Grapes, raisins, nuts, citrus fruits, avocado, pineapple, processed canned meats. That means Spam. Not sure if they mean processed meats in general, like some deli meats, but don't take the chance. When in doubt, don't do it. Like I said, there's so many other options that they could eat and indulge in. Raw meat, seasoned meat, as I said, and then the seasonings themselves, like onions and garlic. And then potatoes, tomatoes, mushrooms, chocolate, And as easy as it may seem for those that live in different areas to go get fish bait that are worms and all these other things and say, hey, I'm gonna take some home for my cricket. Wow, you made me forget I called you cricket instead of a hedgehog. Oh, I'm gonna take these home for my hedgehog. Don't. The bait at bait stores are not made for consumption of hedgehogs. And when you think about it, if hedgehogs cannot consume that which the fish are consuming, that you will then consume, is it really the best idea to buy bait from bait shops then? Because you catch a fish, if you're eating it, you're eating what was in the fish. And if you can't give that to your hedgehog, why would he give it to you? Just a little food for thought. But yeah, basically those things are, if they're alive and given to you, they've been fed like garbage, like raccoons or rats in the street, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not pets, so they're not going to be, they're given enough food to survive, or food to survive in general, but not enough food to be healthy. And or they're just like dead, and that's just gross. You don't want to feed your animal anything that's just dead. Like, you go to Pet Schmo, you go to Petland Wiscounts, you go to Pet Fart. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying the actual names, but every single time I move, you can't. Oh, that was gross. I just felt like my sinuses. But my point is that when you go there, they're either live, the animals that you get, they've been dead and they're in like this weird juice, can't really explain it, but like little juice packets that are secure, or they're freeze dried. So live, dead, and packaged in some kind of preservative sauce, or freeze dried, which is like preservative and frozen. They're never like just dead and out and open. They're always in a package when dead, or in a bag / in a container when alive. So regardless, they're in something. If they're just like dead, you don't know when they died. That's why if I give him a cricket that one of my, or was originally for a lizard, or I want to give him a live cricket, I make sure it's like that cricket that's like slow moving, or the cricket that like, not to like promote animal abuse, but like I have the cricket catcher, and sometimes their legs are just, I don't know what happens while they're in there. Maybe they fight with each other. So I'll give that to him, because then I'm like, it's not moving too fast. I'd rather give a live one to my lizard that my lizard can like chase after or sneak up on, or things of that sort. And maybe I'll do a different video on my lizard, whose name is Mushu. She's a female, though I always say he. We don't judge gender conformities. You know, she could be whatever she wants to be. He could be whatever he wants to be. Whatever. My point is that she doesn't come out very often. There's a dead plant in there now because heat, but she has like a warm rock and a fake plant that she stays in because it's right in front of the heater that leads to my room, so it's always warm. And then if it gets too warm, she comes off the leaf, and then comes on the glass. But yeah, I think that's it. What do you think, Shadow? Come say hi. Shh, stop puffing. Say bye. Thanks for watching. Stay wonderfully awkward, guys. Do you want the last crunchies? Shadow, you want the last crunchies? Shadow. Stop shaking. I'm trying to give you the last crunchies. Well, if I do say so myself, he lasted pretty darn long without falling. Like, good job. The last time I put him on my bed, he fell. Not fall. Well, I was right there. But you get like, last time I put on my bed, he almost fell. Hence me asking, do they have depth perception? And that's when my vet was like, no. So that's why I would not leave him alone in my bed. And that's why I was like watching him. And that's why I was like, you know what? Go hide. Because at least then you won't be as prone to, I don't know. Basically, he did a good job. He didn't fall and he didn't poop. So 2 upgrades from last time. Just need to work on him less. But the thing is that he wants to be close to me but does not want me to touch him. Like I said, I was going to end the video here, but I'm just going to show you what he's doing, and then after that I'll end it, okay? And I'll finish putting the stuff in his home. Also going to show you poop warning for like 5 seconds. For people who are like, you can't potty train a hedgehog, you can. There are little poopies in there, and then there's peepees. So for everybody who's like, oh, you just put the poops in there, to get him started on pooping in there, you're damn straight I did. I would put little poops in there so he could smell it and be like, this is where I need to poop. But the pee-pees are all him. I don't know how to freaking transfer urine. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That's a little bit about my hedgehog Shadow, who's now a year old, what his personality's like, what he's scared of, what he's not scared of, what he loves in life, which is food, what he dislikes in life, which is getting his nails cut, and some foods that I feed him, and or foods that you can feed your hedgehog too, and ones that you cannot. Or ones that they just might not like. Like, they each have their own personalities. Just because they can eat it does not mean they want to. But also, you're the parent. So at the same time, like my mom always told me, if you're hungry, you're gonna eat it. If I have some carrots and he doesn't want to eat it, but I mix it with his food and he's hungry enough, he'll eat it. So this is where Mushu is. Mushu's in the back. So I'm not gonna bug her right now. Especially since this one is an attention seeker. Are you done?
Mommy should have named me
Nope,
Sonic.
he's not done. What do you want? Facts about your hedgehogs below, or anything else that you want to know about them. I kind of to it. Anyway, thank you guys very much, and remember to stay wonderfully awkward. Hopefully in the next video I know how to speak English. Okay, bye guys. Mwah.